I'm Jules Diamond, and we're here at Forest Hills School, where they're hosting Hoop Dreams 3-on-3 basketball. Welcome back at home, St. John.
It's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament for players aged 9 to 17, and it is for the Children's Wish Foundation. And basically, it's a single-day event that we try to have as many teams as possible under one roof, trying to compete to be crowned a Hoop Dreams champion. The reason why it was for the Children's Wish Foundation is because I do a lot with minor sports. I'm the vice president of East St. John Minor Basketball. I'm the Puppies division head for the same league. I'm on the board. I've been the gym coordinator. I've been involved in basketball for pretty much as long as my kid has been playing basketball. So with that being said, I wanted to find a way to get the kids involved and show them what I have gotten out of philanthropy and giving back to the community, and show them that it's as easy as basically showing up and doing something really fun that they like. So basically the concept of this event came out of that. It's the way that the kids can help out other kids and not realize that that's what they're doing.
Wow. Where did you come up with the name?
Well, actually, it's a name of a movie.
A movie?
And the concept, I was actually asleep on a Saturday morning, and I woke up and I was thinking where I could tie an event to what cause and try to really affect somebody and make a difference right away. And the minute I woke up, I went, Hoop Dreams, Children's Wish Foundation, bingo.
Wow.
And that's where it came from. It was like it was meant to be. So. I said, what can I do to try to make something that would be really fun? It'd be cool to get the kids involved too, because that was always my concept, is try to get the kids involved. And my stepson has been at me for years to try to do a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. So, with that being said, concept just kind of came into my head in the matter of a day. And then next thing you know, 3 weeks later, we were starting registrations up and plans were rolling, and we got out of the gate and realized that we set it for a date that was very busy. It was on Father's Day weekend. There was still a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So we had some conflicts. So the registrations got pushed back a bit. So with that in mind, we decided to shift gears and aim for an end of summer event, something to kick the kids back into school just before basketball season. And literally in the last weekend, we registered 15 teams. I've turned down 11 this week alone. I've turned down more than that the week before because word got out a little late, and they're just dying to get on board now. So basically, it's taken off. My vision of this is to have this a big outdoor event with multiple teams, upwards of at least 200 or more, and grow it so that one day it would be a traveling event going across the country.
Wow.
So basically we start here and work our way across the country, and there's what we spend our summer doing, is trying to basically help kids all over the country. So with that, I'm going to start the planning process about a month or two from now after this for the next year.
If there's somebody out there watching and they're interested in helping you or becoming a part of your team, what would you suggest they do?
Look us up on Facebook or on Twitter. We're on Facebook.com/HoopDreamsBasketballSJ, or on Twitter /Hoop_Dreams_SJ. Or by the wintertime, I'm hoping to have our website completed. I'm hoping to have it as HoopDreamsSomething.com, basically. It'll be all over our social media. So that's my plan. I have the website partially developed. It's just not launched yet. So. And they can do that, or they can email me at hoopdreamsinfo@gmail.com. I check it every day. So basically, if they want to offer to volunteer, if they have any ideas they'd like to add to the event, if they want to say hello, I'm always there.
Some of the kids, they wanted to join in the basketball. Would they to go onto your Twitter, or should they go to one of the basketball teams locally in town? Or?
Well, since I'm vice president for East St. John Minor Basketball, they can contact me and I can get them in touch for registrations.
Right.
We've actually registered, or will be registering, 4 new players for the league because of this event. They came to the event and they actually thought it was so cool they want to sign up for basketball for their first time.
Really? What kind of comments are you hearing from the kids today?
They couldn't believe how much fun they had. The games, everything was all organized on time. It's a new concept. It's neat to have. it's gearing them up for basketball season, especially the rep teams,
Yeah.
because they're itching to play ball. So it's some early basketball.
Pumping them up for it.
Exactly. So a lot of the comments revolve around basically how much fun the event was, how they're just enjoying themselves. And that was really it. I wanted the kids to have fun.
Yeah.
And with that being said, they have fun and they're helping somebody out in the process. So
Pretty amazing with the Wish Foundation when they had Jason come up. He
that
was,
was a tearjerker.
he got me too.
I barely
Oh
made
my
it through
God.
that. But also, if you noticed in the crowd, the kids were the same way. It touched them like right here.
His
Right
story
here.
was just amazing.
Phenomenal. It was
Yeah.
phenomenal. And if you can get kids who usually do this all day in their video games or
Yeah.
their phones
Yeah.
to actually shed a tear because they can connect with that person and realize, that could have been me, then you've made an impact already.
Gives them a little bit of like self-validation and gratitude to themselves and to all of the children that they played with, because they understand what it is they've done today.
Yeah.
Like he really brought that home to them, and in a beautiful way.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
The
nice.
thing with having this event for children is that a lot of people don't realize that when a child gets sick, it's the scariest thing ever for a parent, and it's even scarier for the child, but a lot on the parent because they don't know how to deal with that, right? You have to deal with trying to help a child understand, this isn't anything they can control, and they're not sure what to do. So with that in mind, somebody that's offering to lend a hand and they don't even know who they are, it takes a weight off their shoulders, a tremendous weight. I lost a friend when I was a kid, when I was attending this school. He was in grade 8. He passed away from meningitis, and he was a community friend. He was friends with everybody. The impact that left on us students was shattering. None of us ever lost a friend at that age before, so we had to deal with that very early on.
Yeah.
If this kind of stuff was going back then, which it was, and we would have been aware of it, then we could have done something to make a difference. Even though it was a different circumstance, it was sudden, nobody expected it. It wasn't a long-term illness, but it might have inspired us to do things like that beforehand. And you didn't see the connections you can make now with this. Social media, these kind of events around here. It's not the same as it was back in the 80s when we were kids, right?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, this is where you take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Social media is everything when it comes to this stuff. Everybody that would be here today knows about our social media presence.
I learned about it from Facebook.
Exactly, yeah. So I've been plugging that Facebook pretty much consistently for a long
You've got that one
time.
really detailed. It's got a lot of exciting and fun stuff on there. Yeah, I suggest people should keep an eye on that and see where you're going next.
I like to keep it active so that they realize that every step of the way that we're putting into this event, they can see the progress that we're making, and then they can relate to it.
We're here with Carrie Mitchell, the volunteer coordinator for Hoop Dream 3-on-3 tournament. Can you tell us a little bit about how you made out getting the volunteers organized for this event?
Sure. Basically, my husband's running this tournament. He's the event management person. He needed someone to organize the volunteers. So who better than his wife? I do a lot of volunteer stuff myself, so it kind of made sense. We actually got a lot of volunteers from the organizations, the basketball organizations, so most of our people are from there, and just parents and people in the community that decided they wanted to step up and be here today to help us out.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. What is it that the volunteers have been doing today?
So we have referees, scorekeepers, we have canteen officials, we have check-in people, we have runners, people just going and getting pizzas for us and picking things up, so we've got a mixture.
So the volunteers that are here today, they had to come early and do a lot of preparation. Is there a lot of preparation with them to get them organized for an event like this?
Yeah, we had some people come in last night and we were able to bring a lot of the stuff in ahead of time. So we had a few people do that. This morning was really hectic. So basically we had a schedule for our volunteers. We had people appointed to do different tasks so that everybody was organized. So it worked out really well. Everybody that was supposed to come to do what they were supposed to do was here on time. We had everybody we needed. So it does take a lot of background work to organize volunteers, and it's really hard and really important to have those people. So we're really grateful that we have the great volunteers that we do for this event.
with Jason, and he's with the Children's Wish Foundation. Hi, Jason. How are you today?
Great to be here, thank you.
Thank you. Could you tell us a little bit about what the Wish Foundation is?
Yes, well, the Children's Wish Foundation is definitely one of my favorite organizations in the St. John area. It reaches out to families that have children that might be going through something unfortunate at the time, and it grants them that ability to go out and get a wish. Now that wish could be many things, from a cruise to Disney to a pool in a backyard. It ranges from a great deal of things. I'm a volunteer there. I started this summer. But it all started when I was young, and I received a wish. I just wanted to give back to the organization that gave me so much.
What was it that they did for you? If you'd like to share with us.
Okay. When I was younger, I was diagnosed with leukemia. I was about 10 years old, and in 2006, my family and myself went on a Disney cruise. We went to St. Martin's, St. Thomas, and Disney's Private Island. So it was quite the adventure. Myself and my younger sister were pretty young at the time, so it meant a lot. It was nice to get away and kind of just be a family again. We had a great time doing it, and it was nice to come home after that and kind of just carry on with what life was beforehand.
So when you volunteer there, what is it that you do?
When I'm volunteering there, it can range from office work to coming out to events like this. There's a great deal. Hoping maybe one day to maybe go and grant a little kid's wish with the team there. That seems to be a big thing for them. But there's anything that I could possibly do to give back to the organization. Just to reiterate, thank you so much for coming over today. Some of you might not realize.
What is your job here today?
Well, today the Wish Foundation reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in speaking here at the event, and more than willing to do whatever I can to raise light for a great foundation like the Children's Wish Foundation. So I'm here to talk to all the kids and families and try to shed light on what they're doing here, what funds that they're raising, and what the effect that they have on the families in our community.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the Children's Wish Foundation.
Sure. So at the Children's Wish Foundation, we represent the New Brunswick chapter, and we grant wishes for children aged 3 to 17 with life-threatening illnesses.
Well, that's nice. So your office is in St. John?
Yes, that's correct. We're located in Hilliard Place,
Yeah.
over on Main Street.
Okay then. How long has the Children's Wish Foundation been in existence? Like, when did it start? Can you tell us a little bit about the history of it?
Sure. We've been around for 30 plus years. I believe this year represents 31 years going strong. So since our inception over 30 years ago, in New Brunswick alone, we've granted over 900 wishes in this province.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. What kind of wishes did you grant for some of the children? Like, what's some of the highlights?
So we do get a lot of requests for Disney. That's a very popular
Oh,
one.
is it?
But the misconception is we don't only do trips. So we actually, it could be a celebrity wish. So perhaps a child wants to meet an NHL star, which just happened over the weekend.
Wow.
We actually sent a local child from New Brunswick to meet Carey Price at the Team Canada practice. And he got to see all the players, and he got a signed jersey, and got to spend time with Carey Price. Yeah, we also do pool wishes, or perhaps a child, is not able to travel for whatever health circumstances they may be in, but they can take family trips, short vacations, so perhaps a trailer wish would be more suited for them. So right now in New Brunswick, we're working on over 45 wishes. So that's quite a large number, and we're always looking for community support, community involvement, and currently we're recruiting for volunteers in the St. John area and all across New Brunswick, really. If anybody's interested, they can go on our website at childrenswish.ca, and you can fill out an application there. And we certainly love being involved with community events such as this. I mean, it represents a lot of the funds raised for granting wishes.
Yeah, that sounds good. So is that where parents would go to if they wanted to put a request in for a wish?
Yes, we do accept, they can actually call, would probably be the best bet. You can dial 1-800-267-9474, and anybody can refer a child. It doesn't have to be a doctor, it can be a parent, it can be a friend of the family, it can be really anyone, and then we take the necessary steps forward.
standing here with Julius. And Julius, you are from?
The Lancaster Minor Basketball Association.
Okay, and you're here today. Do you have some of your kids here with you?
Yes, I have 3 of them, but actually only one of them is playing. He's in the 12 to 13-year-old division.
Okay, then. They do good today?
Yeah, they're in second place at the moment, and we're excited to see them perform in the playoffs.
Oh, that's awesome. What is it that you do at the Basketball Association?
I'm a board member of the LMBA. This will be my second year of being on the board. We are a basketball association that's located on the west side of St. John, and we have a league that has kids from ages 5 all the way up to 16, 17. And we have house leagues as well as rep leagues, so they can perform at a higher level.
Really? What does house leagues? Where do they? Who do they compete against? Is it like Fredericton and Moncton, or?
No, they compete locally. So the River Valley Basketball Association, East St. John Minor Basketball Association, as well as KV and in Rossegg.
Okay, then, so it's like a local thing that's going on. Does that what months does that run throughout the year?
We run from October till just before Christmas break, and then we take a little break, and then we start up again in February till end of March.
Okay. What does the kid have to do to join?
They can visit lancasterhoops.com, and all the information's there, and online registration's there for people who want to register their kids.
I'm here with Chris from Rising Star Basketball, and I'd just like to know if you could tell us a little bit about why you're here today.
Well, we're here because it's a great kickoff to the season and to get our returning players back and motivated for another exciting year.
How many kids do you have here today?
We have 3 teams, so 12 kids altogether.
Wow, and they're all from your division?
They're all from our club, yes. We're the Rising Stars. We're from the South End Community Center under the umbrella of the Boys and Girls Club. We're actually a free program for kids in the South Central area or anybody else who's in need or needs to play.
And what is your role at the community center?
Well, I don't actually work for them. My wife and I volunteer and coach these guys because they're awesome.
That's really nice. How long have you been doing that?
We've been coaching there this is our 3rd year starting now. So it's a fairly new program.
So what brought you here today? Was it the inspiration for the Wish Foundation?
It was very convenient timing. We know Scott, and well, actually, basketball is a small community, right? So we know everybody, or most of them. And yeah, why shouldn't we all get together for a cause? That seems like the right thing to do.
That's St. John for you, all the citizens and all the kids raising money for children. You must be very proud of your kids today.
I am. We actually played really well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know.
How did they do?
Well, how you do doesn't necessarily show up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
We played really well, made great strides forward in defense, played really hard. It was great to see.
I'm here with Bob, and he's from?
East St. John Minor Basketball.
Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, East St. John Minor Basketball has been providing basketball for kids age 5 to 17 in St. John for about 29 years. And we cover the east side of St. John, but we also draw kids from other areas such as South, North, and Milledgeville.
Really? And who is it that you play against?
We generally play against Lancaster, KV, River Valley, Hampton, sometimes Moncton and Fredericton.
Moncton and Fredericton, so there's a little bit of travel in there for the kids.
Yeah, there's a little bit of travel involved for the kids to play.
That's exciting for them, though.
Yeah, they really seem to like it.
Yeah. Do you have, if somebody wanted to be a part of your volunteer team, what is it that they'd have to do to work with the kids?
They basically just have to get in touch with one of us from the league. Our website is sjsports.net. And like I said, we have kids from ages 5 to 17. We have house leagues, we have rep teams. And, you know, we welcome volunteers, we welcome coaches, parents, anybody that wants to be involved. Basketball is a great bang for your buck. You get, for your registration fee, as well as a pair of sneakers for your kid, you get 6 months of activity.
Right. What is the difference between a rep team and a
house league team?
Yeah.
The house league team basically feeds into our rep team. The rep team is our representative that goes and plays against other organizations.
Yeah.
So last year our band and boys team won a provincials. Our mini girls team won a provincials. And basically we just play against everybody else in the province of New Brunswick.
About how many kids did you have last year?
Last year we had 215 registered players.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was a great year. So we're hoping to have that number or even more this year.
When do you start, like with your practices and?
The league starts in October, right after Thanksgiving.
Okay, so today must have been a really good jump start for them.
Oh, yes.
Get them a little bit of practice.
Yeah, Hoop Dreams was great for the kids. It was a well-organized tournament, and there's nothing as much as I can say about it. It was kids playing for kids, so it was great.
How many kids did you bring today?
Myself, we brought a team of 4, but East St. John Minor Basketball, looking around, there's about 10 teams here from East St. John.
Wow, 10, that's awesome. Yeah, and the kids look like they had a great time today.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of fun. And they're still playing now, so we'll see what happens by the end of it.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about the kids having fun and getting out and learning basketball.
Hi, I'm here with Chris, and she's the owner of
the Astro Ball Arena, and the company is Galaxy Bounce New Brunswick.
Can you tell us how you got involved with Hoop Dreams?
Well, I just saw an advertisement, and this is a brand new business. We just started in July, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to supply the arena for the charity and a chance to have everyone see it, maybe, drum up some business later on.
Oh, okay. And your business, have you been in business for very long?
Just got it up and running in July, so it's brand new. It's in St. John and throughout New Brunswick.
And where are you located?
Right here in St. John.
Okay, how would they get hold of you?
Well, we do have a website, and it's under Galaxy Bounce New Brunswick, galaxybouncernewbrunswick.com, and the email address is galaxybouncernewbrunswick@hotmail.com. So certainly, and a Facebook page, so there's all kinds of ways to get a hold of us.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Dean, and he's a volunteer referee here. And would you tell us a little bit about why you're here today?
Just for the great organization. I've been involved with basketball through my kids for a number of years, and that's how I got to meet Scott. Scott Mitchell was the organizer, and he was looking for volunteers, so me and my wife were happy to get involved, especially for the Wish Foundation, which is an amazing charity, an amazing organization.
Yeah. How is it today, like with working with the children? How are they doing?
Amazing. They were all happy. A lot of smiles on a lot of kids' faces. It was a great organized event. They came in, they were set up, they were ready to play. They all played extremely hard.
Yeah.
And I think, they all seem really happy.
I noticed some of them were really talented. They looked like they really knew what they were doing.
They did. There's a lot of talent out there. Like I said, being not in basketball, but with basketball for a few years with my kids, you see the talent, and a lot of these kids have a lot of talent. They certainly do show me up for sure. Scott's been with basketball for so many years. I think he actually knows a lot of the kids that are involved.
Oh, yeah?
And that's where I think his heart was with basketball and with the Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
He's seeing a lot of the kids that he actually taught and coached and coming up through the ranks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.